Is the concern simply other states could prosecute your client for the same predicate act?
Yes, Judge. And for instance, arguably Georgia, you can't be sentenced for the RICO and the predicate act, but in Florida you can. There's just
Sure.
Georgia.
But how does that become a double jeopardy issue if all the states are separate sovereigns? I mean, couldn't he be convicted in every single state, all 50 states, if there was an issue, without any double jeopardy concerns whatsoever?
You may have a point, Judge. I mean, there may be something to that, but
All right, well, that's something to focus on in briefing.
Rudy Giuliani's attorney is doing about as good a job for him in court as Rudy did for Trump. And when your lawyer's argument for your innocence is that every state can prosecute you, it's not looking too good. It's not even his fault, though, considering how impossible it must be to defend a former president that surrounds himself with political mobsters that think they're main characters in a movie about a crime family.
There, I'm gonna go find Swalwell and get this over with. It's time to do it. Then we'll see how brave the rest of them are. Either Swalwell or Nadler has to die before the election. They need to get the message.
The number of times Roger Stone has been recorded talking about highly criminal behavior is startling. And although he comically denies every recording and video of him saying and doing incredibly illegal things as AI manipulation or doctored, his anger towards anyone that's ever crossed him, from Representatives Nadler and Swalwell there, to the prosecutor that led the successful case against him, it always ends in him wanting some kind of violent revenge. And the number of times that we've heard people like him in Trump's orbit admit that his campaign was trash, that he lost the election, and that they needed to implement plans B and C and D just to keep him in power, it shows that no one is buying their own BS.
I've been really focused on trying to help Donald win this election, which, and I'm doing that unofficially and informally because his campaign is so extraordinarily f***ed up. So to go back to your question, will he win? I don't know. Can he win? It's possible. I really expect a 2000-like result with a long, drawn-out squabble over who won. This is not a campaign structured for a dogfight, and that's what we have now. So independent action is required, I don't understand how they want us to lead the march, but they can't even tell us where to go. So it doesn't make any sense. I think you just got your answer.
That we're not speaking?
Yeah. I mean, if we were speaking, we'd have transportation, as Giuliani did. It's fun. Let's go upstairs and watch this on TV. It was very clear I was never on their list. Whole thing was a con job. No, it's infuriating. It's just childish and it's amateurish. That's why they lost. They don't know what they're doing.
The fact that they clearly know he lost, but are willing to blatantly claim the opposite isn't even really eye-opening anymore. We're just operating as if they're two separate realities, and that although Trump's alternative facts don't make any sense, we still have to act like it's possibly true. And did you notice that Stone was pissed off that he and others didn't get any shine at the January 6th insurrection rally? No worries about their foot soldiers being encouraged to violently take the Capitol.
It was very clear I was never on their list. Whole thing was a con job. No, it's infuriating.
The important part to them was to build more clout. And for anyone uncomfortable with their party openly becoming a petulant terror cell, Trump and Stone used their fake version of Christianity to keep them in check.
For those in the left-wing media know, we who are affiliated with pastors for Trump, we do not deify or worship Donald Trump. We worship the Lord, but we recognize Donald Trump as his apostle.
you may have a point, Judge.